Zodiac signs with a demonic character. They walk among us. They smile, they are silent, they watch. But inside, something else is raging. These zodiac signs carry a shadow within themselves. Their souls are not submissive to the light. Their strength is in the darkness, in temptation, in the ability to destroy and seduce at the same time. They are called demonic for a reason. They attract like a forbidden fruit, and leave behind a trace that is difficult to get rid of. Their energy can blind, and only those who can see deeper feel it from the first second. Today I will open the curtain on those who are born with the mark of darkness. Which of the zodiac signs carries a hidden power of destruction, magnetism, manipulation and mysterious attraction? Watch this video carefully. Perhaps you will learn the truth about yourself or about someone who has been around for a long time. And if you want to continue to uncover the secrets of the zodiac world, to look into the most hidden corners of astrology and the soul, subscribe to the channel. Here we talk about what others are afraid to even voice. Important. This content is created for inspiration and entertainment. But behind every image there is an archetype, and behind the archetype is an ancient truth that is impossible to escape. The first sign is Leo. Leo is the embodiment of demonic charisma, the essence of fire, pride and unstoppable power. His character is an alchemy of fury and charm, a mixture of royal grandeur and ruthless force. His gaze hides an inner fire that never goes out. He does not need recognition, he craves worship. Everything around him must revolve, like a galaxy around a black hole, attractive but destructive. He does not ask for love, he demands it, and if he does not receive it, he can smash everything that has been built into dust, including feelings, friendship and promises. He will never be second. His demonism is not in destruction, but in the inexorable need to be above everyone, always, everywhere, no matter the cost. He can smile, be charming, say the right words, but behind this mask is a strategist, a manipulator who knows how to make people serve his interests, even if they do not realize it. He knows how to seduce, how to make you want to give him the keys to your soul, and then, as if by a wave of a clawed hand, throw you into the abyss if you are weak. Leo does not tolerate weakness. He can use your vulnerability as a weapon, as an instrument of power. He is a predator, a hunter not for bodies, but for will. His demonic side manifests itself in the thirst for control, in the magic of influence, which he wields masterfully. In a crowd, he shines, but there is a danger in this shine. Approaching him requires sacrifice. Not everyone can withstand his heat. He can be a tyrant in relationships, demanding submission, absolute devotion. His love is a fire that warms only as long as you are submissive. But as soon as you show independence, this fire becomes incinerating. Leo knows how to destroy with words, silence, a look. His strength is in a voice that suppresses, in an act that is remembered forever. He does not forget and does not forgive. His rancor is not vindictiveness, it is a principle. He elevates resentment to the rank of ideology and may not attack immediately, but one day he will return to strike accurately, in cold blood, even if much time has passed. He keeps the images of enemies in a golden frame of memory and, if necessary, tears out their roots. There are no random people in his life. He knows how to select his environment, form a circle of those who either admire him or obey him. Enemies are not on his path. Friends are either allies or temporary pawns. Leo can be great, but his demonism is manifested precisely in this greatness. He does not share the throne, and if you suddenly want to shine next to him, be prepared to lose yourself. He will not allow two suns in one sky. His soul is a palace of light and darkness, where labyrinths of pride, desire for power and inner wildness, from which it is impossible to escape, are hidden behind the gilding. The second sign is Virgo. Virgo is a demon of precision, a master of destruction through words, coldness and control. Her demonic character is not loud, not aggressive. It is graceful, like a blade, hiding in details, in cold looks, in unforgivable silences. She does not scream, she cuts without noise. And if it seems to you that she is kind and calm, you just have not yet seen how she turns into a predator, baring her claws not in anger, but in absolute awareness. Her weapon is criticism, precise, cold-blooded, murderous. She knows how to tell the truth in such a way that your soul will twist into a knot, and you yourself will not understand how you ended up on your knees. She does not raise her voice, she does not need it. Her words are precise, like poison, and she knows exactly where to drip so that the wound never closes. Her demonism is in control. She wants to know everything, and if you lied, she will know. If you made a mistake, she will not forget. And if you betrayed her rules once, she can forgive you, but you will never be the same in her eyes. She knows how to close hearts like safes. You will never get in there again. She will cross you out, clearly, cold-bloodedly, systematically. Virgo can become a tormentor in a relationship, not because she is angry, but because she wants to fix you. She will not accept you as you are. Her mission is to improve, remake, clean up. And this process can be endless. She analyzes every detail, and if you are wrong, her eyes become mirrors of disappointment in which you drown without the opportunity to justify yourself. She will never show anger, but it lives inside her, like an icy comet. And when she decides to take revenge, she does it quietly, competently, destroying your reputation, destroying connections, pouring in lies disguised as truth. Virgo does not forgive stupidity. Her demon is in contempt for chaos, in intolerance for weakness and naivety. She doesn't believe in words, she needs proof, logic, control. And if you crack, she'll smash you to pieces without even getting her hands dirty. She lives by her own rules, and if you don't live up to them, you'll be excluded. No drama, no scenes. You simply don't exist in her universe anymore. Virgo is an icy demon of order, perfection, and perfect destruction. She doesn't tear or break, she takes you apart. And if you don't notice, you've already been taken apart. The third sign is Scorpio. Scorpio is the darkness itself, living under the skin. His demonic nature does not need fire. He is cold, precise and deadly. He does not kill immediately. He penetrates, crawls into your soul, penetrates weaknesses, finds cracks and launches poison through them. He does not just take revenge, he enjoys it. His pleasure is in your vulnerability, in your fall, in the moment when you beg for mercy, and he is silent, watching you burn from your own mistakes. He is impeccable in intrigue. He is a master of manipulation. He can build a plan for years, and all this time you will consider him a friend. And then, one word, one step, and you are destroyed. Not physically, mentally, with taste. Scorpio knows how to love, but his love is always with a taste of poison. He is possessive. He does not allow you to choose. If you are with him, you are his. Completely. If not, you are an enemy. He will not forget anything. Even if years have passed, he will remember how you looked at him that evening. He will remember your words word for word. And one day, at the most unexpected moment, he will return to pay. He wears masks. His demonism is that you will never know where the real him is. He can be caring, passionate, sincere, but you will not see that behind his back is a dagger that he will plunge if you betray him. Scorpio penetrates dreams, into consciousness, into the subconscious. He becomes a part of you, and when he leaves, he takes a piece of your soul. He does not forgive betrayal. He does not take revenge right away. He waits for you to come, to open up, and then he will strike. Exactly, forever. His demonism is in patience, in depth, in the ability to be a shadow until you understand that you are being watched. Scorpio can be a fatal mistake. He attracts, hypnotizes, arouses passion. But his passion is a fire in the dungeon. It does not illuminate, it devours. His jealousy is like a wave that sweeps away everything. His revenge is an art. He speaks the truth that hurts. He sees through. He knows who you are before you even speak. Scorpio is a demon who does not seek blood. He seeks a soul, and if you let him in, there is no turning back. The fourth sign, Capricorn. He appears quietly. He does not seek attention, does not demand applause. But as soon as he enters the space, everything around him becomes harder, colder, more focused. The Capricorn man carries a demonic character within himself, not in the usual sense of evil, but in its true, ancient, frighteningly pure form. Absolute control, unyielding will, inner power from which the weak run and the strong are drawn. He is the embodiment of dark discipline. There is no fuss in him, no hysteria, only icy knowledge. Everything will be as he decided. He does not throw words around. His phrases are sentences. He does not argue, he asserts. And he is rarely wrong. His thinking is structured like an ancient temple erected in the desert. He has a goal, and for its sake he is ready to destroy everything unnecessary. His path is loneliness, but not because of fear, but because of intolerance of stupidity, falsehood and cowardice. His demonism is that he does not allow weakness to grow. He burns it out, and this makes him dangerous, but incredibly necessary in a world where there is too much noise and too little essence. In a relationship, he is a stone wall. On the outside, emotionlessness, dryness, detachment. But the one who is able to get behind this wall will find such devotion in him that it will become scary. Because his love is not about romance. It is about control. He does not let go. He lets into his world only those whom he considers part of his system. And if you are there, you are under his protection, but also under his law. Love for him is like a contract, unbreakable, harsh, eternal. He does not forgive betrayal, not because he is vengeful, but because in his world everything must be clean. If you break the rules, you are expelled. No drama, no hysterics. You just don't exist anymore. His composure is demonic because he can control his feelings as if they were instruments in the hands of a surgeon. He doesn't let emotions get in the way. Never. He is the architect of reality. He builds. He creates. But his buildings are not made of glass. They are made of granite. He is not afraid to start from scratch. He is not afraid of losses. Because his strength is in calculation, in endurance, in the ability to wait out any storm and come out of it stronger. His demonism is in his dispassion, in the ability to be higher, colder, more precise. And this inspires fear, but also admiration. He will not break, and he will not let others break. He is able to lead, but he will never carry. He demands growth, demands discipline, demands strength. And if you correspond, he will open the door for you to a world where there is no weakness, where there is only action, result and will. The Capricorn man is a demon of the law. He does not submit to chaos. He is its antipode. He is the embodiment of inevitability. He is respected. He is feared, but no one dares to doubt that he is made of steel. The fifth sign is Aries. His energy is not just fire. It is a flame that bursts out from within, without asking if it is possible to burn. The Aries man is the embodied instinct of action, the warrior archetype, behind which there is a primordial force. His demonic character is not evil, it is the absolute power of impulse. He does not think, he feels, and in this feeling he is capable of destroying everything in his path if he does not get what he considers his. He does not tolerate boundaries, neither external nor internal. He bursts into the lives of others like a storm. He demands, breaks in, grabs. And everything he does with obsession. He cannot be stopped by words. He cannot be convinced by logic. He goes forward, because something wild, ancient lives inside him, which whispers, you are the first. You are fire. You are power. His character is a cocktail of rage, passion and unstoppable will. He does not know how to be neutral. He is either loved to the point of madness, or feared to the point of trembling. He does not accept compromises. His position is always extreme. He does not know how to give in, and if he does, it means that it is important to him at the blood level. In relationships, he is a demon of passion. jealous, domineering, dominant. His love is a fight. This is the territory that he marks, guards and burns if he feels threatened. He does not tolerate doubts. He demands recognition, complete, unconditional. And if he does not receive it, he turns into a hurricane. He is not about tenderness. He is about strength. His gestures can be rude, but there is always truth behind them. He does not play. He does not know how. He lives in the all or nothing mode. His honesty can be cruel, but it is honesty. His aggression can be frightening, but it is from pain, from the desire for purity, for the truth, for the present. He is a commander, both in his personal life and in business. He does not know how to follow. He does not obey. He leads. He demands. He creates pressure, but it is impossible to stand still next to him. He makes you grow. His demonism is in his exactingness, in his fiery energy that knows no rest, in his thirst to live, to feel, to win. He can be a destroyer, but only where everything has already rotted. He comes like lightning, to burn and let new life break through. He is not afraid to be inconvenient. He is not afraid to be hated. He is afraid to be weak, and so he goes through the world with fire in his eyes. And if you are near, either you will light up with him, or disappear in his ashes. The Aries man is a demon of impulse, leadership and passion. He does not let you breathe calmly, but he lets you live for real.